Devraj Indra in Hindu culture, a comprehensive exploration from Vedas to Puranas. In Hindu cultural tradition, Devraj Indra holds a significant place in the Vedas and Puranas, though a distinct cult devoted solely to Indra was not established. Nevertheless, the worship of Indra is of considerable importance in Indian and Nepali society. Several religious texts provide guidelines for creating Indra's idol, including the Vedas, Brihat Samhita, Vishnudharmottar Puran, Rup Mandana, Agni Puran, Matsya Puran, and Angsumad Vedagam, each prescribing various rules and rituals. In the Brihat Samhita, it is prescribed that the statue of Indra should be depicted with a harp in hand, 3 eyes on the forehead, white in color, 4 arms, and mounted on an elephant. According to the Vishnu Dharmottara Puran, an image of Indra should portray him wearing blue clothes with a face like gold, a 3rd eye on his forehead, adorned with all ornaments, accompanied by his wife Sachi, and his vehicle, Airavat, should be a white elephant with 4 tusks. In the Angshu Mad Vedagam, Indra is described as having 2 arms and only 2 eyes, and should be depicted with a darker complexion. The idol should be very beautiful and attractive, adorned with crowns, coils, necklace, cuirass, and other ornaments, and dressed in red clothes. The idol of Indra should hold Sakti in his right hand and Ankush in his left, have a thin bell and a slightly larger belly, and can be shown sitting on a throne, standing, or riding the Airavat elephant. To Indra's left should be Indrani, fully adorned with jewels, holding an adult flower in her hand, depicted as maiden. On either side of this divine couple, a pair of Gandharva maidens wearing multicolored attire should be shown. Books other than the Angsumad Vedagam provide similar description of Indra and Indrani, with some variations in the weapons they hold. Indra should be depicted as white in color, with a 3rd eye placed in the middle of his forehead. His rainbow should be golden and his attire should be blue. While Indrani, out of his 2 hands, one should be embracing Indra while the other should hold a Santa Manjari. Indrani should be depicted sitting on Indra's left lap. The Matsya Puran prescribed the rules for making an idol of Indra seated on the throne with a lion-like structure, an enlarged chest, thigh and body, long arms, holding a Vajra or thunderbolt, and a lotus. The Agni Puran also describes Indra similarly to the Matsya Puran. The Vedas describe Indra as wielding a thunderbolt, having a beard. Indra is a significant deity in the Vedas, with his dominance clearly seen through the extensive number of hymns dedicated to him. Out of the 228 suktas, 250 suktas are composed in description of Indra. In the Vedas, the gods are often described as elements of nature, focusing on their qualities rather than their physical forms. However, Indra is an exception and is also described anthropomorphically. Initially, Indra is portrayed as the conqueror of darkness and the god of water, and later as the god of war. The Vedas recount how Indra led the Aryas in battle against other races, cementing his role as the god of war. The Vedas contain numerous stories of Indra's battle with Vritrasura and other demons. The conflict between Indra and Vritrasura is often compared to the struggle between the sun and snow. The Aryas live in a region where they eagerly awaited the sun, making the sun a symbol of Indra and the snow a symbol of Vritra in the Vedas. When the earth was barren and rainless, Indra, wielding his thunderbolt, brought down water from the clouds, restoring fertility to the land. According to the Vedas, Indra's well caused water to evaporate, and when Vritrasura obstructed the river's flow, Indra vanquished him. The battle between Devraj Indra and Vritrasura is a recurring theme in the Vedas, Purans, Ramayana, and Mahabharata. In these texts, the demon Vritrasura, along with Kalki and other demons, wages war against the Devas. During one of these battles, Vritrasura injures Indra with an arrow, prompting sage Vasistha to awaken him. Vishnu reveals that Vritasura can only be defeated by the weapon crafted from the bones of says Dadichi. In response, the Devas approach Dadichi and explain their plight. Dadichi selflessly offers his bones, and a thunderbolt Vajra is forced from them. Indra uses this weapon to kill Vritasura. In the Ramayana, after committing the sin of Brahmanicide, Indra is purified by the Devas and sages who bathe him in the river of Sarayu. This act of purification is detailed in the Valmiki Ramayana, Balkanda, 25th Sarga. Devraj Indra is known for his various exploits, including an infamous incident including Gautama Rishi's wife Ahilya. Indra deceitfully established a relationship with Ahilya, and when Gautama Rishi discovered this, he cursed his wife to turn into a stone idol and cursed Indra's testicle to fall off. In his distress, Indra's friend replaced his testicles with those of a goat, leading to his epithet Indravadnam due to his occasional indulgence in heavy drinking and his romantic escapades. Vidushi Sukumari characterized Indra as having extraordinary masculinity, being sensuous and often pursuing women. In the Uttara Ramayana, an interesting story about Indra's son Bali is mentioned. Surya Dev's charioteer Arun, disguised as a woman, visited Indralok to watch a dance. Indra was captivated by Arun's female form, and their union resulted in the birth of Bali. The story of Arjuna's birth is also recounted in the Uttara Ramayana and the Mahabharata. Kunti, wife of Pandu, received 5 mantras from sage Durvasa. Using one of these mantras, she invoked Indra and bore Arjun. As a father, Indra later helped Arjun by asking the demon Karna, disguised as a Brahmin, for his divine armor and earrings during the Mahabharata war. Mahabharata, Aranya or Rai Parva, chapter 310. The story of Hanuman's crook-chin Hanu is also connected to Indra. In his childhood, Hanuman, the son of Apsara Anjana and Vayu, the wind god, was very hungry. Mistaking the rising sun for a ripe fruit, Hanuman leapt towards it. Fearing the consequences of Hanuman's action, Indra struck him with a thunderbolt, which resulted in Hanuman's chin becoming crooked. In his anger over his son's injury, Vayu withdrew into a cave with Hanuman, causing all creatures to suffocate without air. The gods pleaded with Vayu, and to appease him, they granted Hanuman various gifts and boons, including the gift of voluntary death from Lord Indra. Satisfied, Vayu resumed his work. Uttar Ramayana, Valmiki Ramayana, Kisikanda Kanda, 66 Sarga. Indra is also known for his cunning in acquiring valuable items from others. He famously asked Karna for his divine armor and earrings to ensure Arjun's victory in the Mahabharata war. Similarly, Indra requested the good qualities from within Prahlad's body. Devraj Indra is depicted as resourceful and relentless in his pursuit. Hiranyakashipu's son, Prahlad, a devout follower of Vishnu, once became the ruler of heaven, displacing Indra from his kingdom. Following the advice of Brihaspati, the preceptor of the gods, Indra visited Sukracharya, the preceptor of the demons. Sukracharya affirmed that Prahlad, being the most pious and worthy individuals in the 3 worlds, deserved to be the king of heaven. To reclaim his kingdom, Indra disguised himself as a Brahmin boy and became a disciple of Prahlad. During his time as a disciple, Indra learned various virtues and spiritual knowledge from Prahlad. Impressed by his disciples' dedication and devotion, Prahlad offered Indra a boon. Indra, still disguised, asked for all of Prahlad's good qualities. Upon granting this boon, Prahlad saw a shadow emerge from his body and enter Indra's. Subsequently, qualities like charity, righteousness, and fame also left Prahlad and entered Indra. It was only then that Prahlad realized this cunning disciple was actually Indra. This tale, found in Santi Parva of the Mahabharata, illustrates that good qualities must be continually cultivated and guarded. It emphasizes the importance of constant effort and vigilance in maintaining one's virtue, as they can be lost if one is not careful. Somras or Soma is mentioned in various contexts in the Vedas, where Devraj Indra is often depicted as its lover. One of Indra's many titles is Somappa, highlighting his fondness for Soma. In the Rig Veda, Soma is described as a nutritious drink for Indra, Rig Veda 84, and is often compared to nectar. The Vedas mention 33 gods, with 11 associated with the earth, 11 with space, and 11 with heaven. Among them, Indra is the god of space. Indra is depicted in the Vedas and Puranas as a god of rain, fertility, and war, as well as Lord of the East or Dikpal. The Indra Jatra festival is also associated with farming and fertility, reflecting Indra's role in this domain. Studying Indra's personality as described in the Vedas reveals him as a brave warrior of the Aryan race, who was later exalted to the status of the god of war. Puran highlight occasional conflict between Krishna, the main hero of the Mahabharata, and Indra, the Vedic god. One notable story from the Vaishnava scriptures describes Krishna advising the people of Gokul to stop worshipping Indra. Indra unleashed heavy rains upon Gokul, but Krishna protected the villages by lifting the Govardhan mountain. Srimad Bhagavad Mahapuran 2nd Gita Press, pp. 338-345. In the pre-Vedic period, the Aryan lifestyle revolved around animal husbandry, trade, and other communal activities. In times of crisis, they would gather to find ways to avoid natural disasters and other threats. Indra was invoked in significant events such as worship, leading a war, and rituals aimed at ensuring rain and fertility. The Vedas praise Indra more than any other deity, underscoring his importance. Indra also appears in Vajrayana Buddhist scriptures and is one of the 8 Dikpals, or gardens of direction. As the king of gods, Indra resides in heaven, a place filled with natural beauty and celestial nymphs, though it is occasionally disturbed by battles with demons. This dual presence in both Hinduism and Buddhism highlight Indra's significant role across these religious traditions. Thank you.